Today on All Things 80s, we've got the Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch. Welcome back to All Things 80s, and here we are a week or so after Christmas, and I'm just going to give a quick review of this Nintendo Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch. Now, as a child, I had a couple of LCD games, one of which I thought was a Game & Watch, but in hindsight, I think it was probably a knockoff, and the game itself involved a little character on a desert island having to throw coconuts into a boat and avoid a shark. I've done a bit of Googling, cannot find anything like it, but it was very similar to this. And, you know, by today's standards, all cell phones play far better games than this, but that's not the point. The point is just the retro feel of this. So let's get it opened up, see what it's all about, and give you my impressions. Alright, so Super Mario Game & Watch color screen. Now, obviously, the packaging, while similar to the original, is a lot more modern given the fact that we have this plastic sleeve. Now you'll see here it's depicting the color screen showing Super Mario. However, when you slide it off, we get the real classic Nintendo image here with the ball, and just everything about it is absolute vintage. Obviously these ratings are a newer touch. So when you look at the back, you've got the four elements. You've got Super Mario Brothers, the Lost Levels, Ball, and of course Time, because it is also a watch. So when we get it opened up, we will see that it does not take batteries. It's powered via an internal battery that's charged with USB-C, which is nice, which also means that the device itself, whilst the old batteries were not necessarily the heaviest, it's a very light device this time round. And this is exactly how things looked back in the 80s. It just a fantastic representation of that period of time. As I said, charged here, USB-C, and just turn it on at the side here. Now, there are three different games: Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2 as they're calling it here, and Ball. And I'm going to be honest and say that my favourite game of the three is Ball, just because of its absolute simplicity and classic images here. Obviously, by today's standards, we all have far more advanced games on our cell phones, but that's not really the point. This is a moment in time that's thankfully been given back to us in, I was going to say 2020, we're now in 2021, but to be able to hold one of these and play it a game with a beautiful color screen is just fantastic. So in terms of the actual games, there are three. There's Super Mario Brothers, what they're calling Super Mario Brothers 2, and Ball. And I have to be honest and say that Ball is my favorite of the three, just because of its absolute simplicity, and just seeing such, basic graphics harkens back to childhood. So obviously this type of game, there are so many sort of great memories. Now as for the Super Mario Brothers games, they are really good, and to see them in color is pretty cool. The trouble with this is we've gotten used to such larger screens that it does seem pretty small, but nevertheless the graphics are fantastic, and like I said, first time getting this in full color, it's a joy to behold. Now the watch, you have various different backgrounds you can have for your time, which is all very cool. Although anyone that's buying this to use it as a watch is crazy, to say the least. Now overall, for the price, I think it was about $50, I think it represents fantastic value for money. There are no batteries required, and if you grew up with these in the 80s, you're going to absolutely love having one of these again. The simplicity is fantastic. There's nothing complicated about it. It's got a nice weight to it, but it's not heavy, so you can play this for hours if you so wish. And yeah, so overall, I am extremely happy with this, and if you get a chance to get one, I highly recommend it. So that was the Nintendo Game & Watch Mario Brothers game. I have to say, despite the fact that I can play far better games on my phone, I love the fact that this is a self-contained game with retro styling to it. It's a real trip down memory lane, and that to me is what it's all about. So I hope you enjoyed watching that. Thank you for watching. Special thanks to the Patreons. Please like, please subscribe, and as always, stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.